Hello, my name is Rob Crane and I'm the production manager here at Bound to Stay Bound. I guess you could say that it is my job to make sure all our books get bound so that they stay bound. I hope you have had a chance to view the video on how our books are produced. What is not so easy to see in that video is all the steps we take to make sure each and every book comes out meeting our high standards. Let me tell you more about quality control at Bound to Stay Bound. We bind our books according to an industry standard. The standard for pre-bound books was first developed by the Library Binding Institute and the librarians of the American Library Association in 1939. It has been adapted and revised over the years as new techniques and new materials have become available and as new research shows us the best way to bind books. This standard has been created and maintained by the American National Standards Institute, otherwise known as the NC-NISO LBI Binding Standard. It provides a precise technical guide that requires careful performance of all binding procedures as well as the use of high-quality materials to create a very durable book. Quality begins with the selection of books to bind. We work with publishers who have a track record of publishing high-quality books for libraries. As much as possible, we try to carry the books that have been well reviewed by School Library Journal, Book List, and other reviewing journals that mean the most to librarians. We also, as much as possible, limit our use of books that have been printed on very low quality pulpy paper that will quickly yellow and decay. In most cases, these books are what are referred to as mass market paperbacks. Quality control then continues as books and materials start to arrive at our plant. The books are checked at receiving to make sure that we got the correct book and that the pages are in order and free from defects. All the materials we use, from library buckram to binder's board to the paper we use to make our exclusive 3-leaf end sheets, are inspected and tested if necessary to make sure they meet the quality levels we expect. The books are checked again by the analysts who are measuring the books so that we know exactly how to cut our materials and set up our binding machines throughout the binding process. The paper and sewing is periodically tested on our spatial page pull and flex testing equipment to ensure quality and durability. This equipment can be especially useful in making sure that the few books we adhesive bind are durable enough for library use. We have to adhesive bind a few books when the publishers print the text so close to the spine that we don't have enough margin for sewing. When we oversew books, each machine has a color-coded thread that it uses. This allows us, if we discover an oversewing problem anywhere in the process, to quickly track it back to a particular machine and get it fixed as soon as possible. In cover printing, we inspect the cloth before we use it, then we inspect the finished cover after we have printed and coated it. Specially lighted booths help us catch minute flaws that would not be easy to see in normal light. A spatial abrasion tester helps us determine how strong our library buckram is and how well our ink and coating are adhering to buckram. Once the book is completely bound, employees will visually inspect each book for printing and binding errors of any kind. Since our binding process demands a lot of individual craftsmanship rather than automatic machinery, many quality problems will be caught earlier in the binding process as the operators work with each book one at a time. Finished books can be tested in our universal book tester. This machine is designed to simulate wear in the real world and will show how well a cover will remain intact and how well the pages stay bound in the case. After books are picked from our inventory for customer orders, each order is checked to make sure all the right books have been picked. Then, as the order works its way through the processing area, each step is another chance to make sure the books in the order match the packing list. Occasionally, the pickers and processors will notice printing or binding errors in the books that have managed to slip by all our other quality control measures. The last person we want to discover any problems in our books is our customer. But a few errors will slip out now and then. So we have created a quick and easy returns process for any books that don't live up to our guarantee. At Bound to Stay Bound, we try every day to live up to our motto: books that stand the test of time, both in content and durability, with service exceeding your expectations.